is Irontrader, and this is Midday Trading. So I want to take a look here at Bitcoin, crude oil, natural gas. But first of all, we'll take a look here at gold and silver. This video is for information purposes only, not a recommendation to buy, selling stock, commodity, ETF. Please like, subscribe. Thanks for watching. Okay, here we have gold, and then this is how I traded with the GLD. Okay, so you can see the charts are very, very similar. Okay, and this is very easy trade versus buying the actual coins where you have to pay a percentage, 4%, I believe, up front, 4% to sell. So you're already down 8%. This way here, you're in, you're out, no issue. Now you look at the RSI here. Okay, look at the RSI, same thing. Same way with the MACD, same thing. Same way with the chart, same thing. Okay, so it's a 1-to-1 for the gold. Okay, so again, it's just an option. If you want to trade gold, this is an easy way to do it. Okay. Now, you can see here we topped out at 29.68 level, okay? So we've been doing this sideways action here now ever since. So far today, we had 29.64, but we're holding right on in very, very nicely, okay? So on the downside here, well, let's take a look at that first. You want to watch that 29.28. That's that 8-day. As long as that price is above that 8-day, we're in very, very good shape to go sideways to up, okay? Now, again, if that's lost here, then what we'll do is we'll just look to the bottom of this candle here. You're looking at 29.07, and then we're going to come down to this level right here. You're looking at that 28.87 level. That's going to be very, very strong a support level, okay? And then if that's lost, we'll come to the bottom of this candle here at 28.55, and then we have 28.56, your 21-day. But as long as we're above that 8-day, sideways to up action. Now, upside, well, you can see here you're sitting right at the top, 29.68. That's the target, and that's the breakout. Now, if we close above that, then you're going to go to that 29.75, you know, and probably all the way up to that 3,000 level, like I've been predicting here when it was all the way on down here. That's going to be the target here on the old gold. Now, you can see the same thing with the GLD. Your breakout is 271.33, and then we really just need to hold that 268.07. So we're doing the same thing. We're just trading in between there until it's going to break one way or the other. But now this has had a very, very strong run, and we got the overbought conditions here. But again, that doesn't mean that it can't go higher. That's just telling you got just massive strength here in this commodity. Now your green is still over your red, which is looking good, and that can go sideways for quite a while, but we are on the top of it. So just, you know, be a little bit more careful unless we close above that 29.68. If you close above that, then that 3,000 mark is going to be your target. Okay, let's take a look here now at silver. Okay, here we have silver. It's nowhere near as good as the gold. Okay, this is actual silver, and this is how I traded with the SLV. Same thing as the GLD, except this is just for silver. Now, if you look at the charts, okay, RSI, see the RSI, same way with the MACD, and then look at the chart pattern. Okay, same exact thing. Again, this is very easy to get in. You don't have to go and actually buy the actual coin. You don't have to pay no percentages. You're in, you're out, you have big volume. Okay, and then boom, 1, 2, 3. Now today you already did over 6 million shares here. So again, easy in, easy out situation. Now on silver, let's take a look at the downside here first. This is going to be your key level that you want to watch is that 32.72. Okay, now if that's lost here, we're going to come right down to the bottom here of 32.46, and then we have that 21-day at 32 roughly 16, and then we're going to come down here at 31.67. 31.37, and then all the way down here to 30.63 level. Okay, so this is not keeping pace here with the gold here, pretty much not at all. Now, when we were way down here at these levels down here, I said once we start breaking out, 35 is your target. That came within 7 cents there, so that's pretty good. Now, here on the upside here, well, obviously we want to do is we want to watch today's high. That's at 32.88. And then if you just rally up here, well, then we're looking at that retest of 34.24 level. Now, if you can break out above that, then we just bring this price channel here right across. Okay, you're looking at 34.69, and then 35.07 is your target. Now, you crack above that, then you're going to go to that 40 level. But this has been very, very slow paced, and we're pretty much here at the top. Now, you notice that it's not as strong as what we had with the gold. The gold was always above that 70 mark, which is good, and your MACD was much higher. So this is trying to play catch up. However, it's a very good looking chart. We had a nice double bottom situation here. And then we just had this nice series of higher lows. And when you get a series of higher lows like that, then the key to the whole situation is it has to lose that before it can come down. So right now you're holding that nice 8 SMA, okay, that 21-day, the 100-day, and your 200-day. So your price is above all your key levels there of support, which is also very, very nice. Now we just got to see how this is all going to shake out. So on the downside, remember, just watch that 8-day and just follow these simple moving averages all the way on down. And these are all your good key support levels and possible buying opportunities here if you think silver is going to go higher. Now, we crack above that 34.24 level. Yes, we can go up here, but realistically, we're going to be aiming right for that 35.07. You crack that, you can go to that 40 level there very, very easy. Now, we do the same thing on the SLV here. Okay, same kind of a chart. So basically, you're watching at 29.37, and then we're going to watch at 28.75, and then we're going to watch right here that 100-day at 28.49, and then 28.03 as your 50-day, and then 27.66. That's your 200-day. Again, you have to break out above that 30.28 if you can. Okay, then we can just start heading for all these levels here, and 31.80 is going to be your big target. Okay, let's take a look here now at Bitcoin. Okay, the T-Man there is at a conference, and they're going to be discussing all this stuff here. This is brought to you by Saudi Arabia. Okay, so he's going to be talking about Bitcoin. He's going to be talking about tariffs, oil, natural gas, the whole nine here. But Bitcoin is also in the mix here. So that way, yesterday we had this little bit of sell-off here, but you notice that we're still holding this down descending wedge kind of a situation. Okay, and actually one big ass flag. I mean, she is flopping in the wind. Okay, so, but again, it's still working. Okay, so that's the key. Now, today so far we had an inside day, which means your high and low is inside the previous days. And that's all we have. So let's look at the upside here first. You can see that 8-day is everything. Okay, so that's what we're looking for at 96,809. Okay, so you're sitting in, you're right in it right now. Okay, so again, if we can get above that, then we'll kind of the next level here you're going to be looking at is 98,295, and it will come up here at that 98,440. But realistically, this is your target that you're going to be looking for is 99,316. That is your 50 simple moving average, and then we have your 21-day at 100,094 level. But you're not going to be able to go any higher unless we can get above that 8, 50-day, and 21-day. Now you can see here on that 8-day, so I always point out this 8-day is look how strong that is, where it just keeps it right on down kind of a situation. We almost had a shot here, but it went up here, but you notice went right into the 50-day and stopped it like a brick wall. Okay, so now on the downside, you want to watch today's low. You're looking at that 95,065 level. Okay, and then this is going to be a key level here. This is 94,285, and then we look to yesterday's low at that 93,305. Then realistically, your target is going to be that 91,455, which is basically just the bottom of that candle, and then we have your big retest down here of that 89,525, and then right below it we have the 100-day sitting at 87,764. But again, this up there, 100 days up on an upswing, 200 days on the upswing. The key is we got to just get above this. But what we need is a catalyst here to take this higher. Okay, so for today, just watch this 8-day. This is going to be everything on the upside, very, very key, and then watch yesterday's low on the downside. That's what we're trading against. Basically yesterday's candle. Okay, so now you're sitting at 45, plenty of room to run either way, and your MACD is sitting way on the bottom here, which basically you could run up very, very nicely, just like we had here. See how we had all this sideways action? Let me just take her down a little bit here. Okay, see all this just sideways action, and then we had that catalyst, and then she broke right on out here. The catalyst was, okay, T-Man is backing Trump, T-Man is backing Bitcoin, I should say, not Trump, and it just rallied right up here, right? But you notice that we put that double top situation in. Even though you rallied higher, you could not hold this level. That's why this candle is going to be very, very important on the upside. Then we put a nice W pattern in here, but you could not break out. And then we just kept on rolling here. Now we have this basically a bull flag situation and descending wedge combination going on down here. So you got to be very, very patient here, but just watch that 8-day on the upside. We get above it, and we'll be looking for that 50-day and that 21-day. Okay? Downside, just watch yesterday's low. That's going to be very, very key. Okay, let's take a look here now at crude oil and natural gas. Okay, here we have crude oil here, daily chart, and we have natural gas here, your daily chart. Now, the old crude oil here, you can see here where we had this double bottom situation, okay? And it held off very, very, very nice. Now, we put it a little bit lower low, but we went down to 70.12. So all you have to do is look to the left of the chart here. What do you see, okay? 70.12. Okay, so that was your support level. It held that, and then it's kind of rallied right up here very, very nicely. Green candle yesterday, green candle today. Now, you can see where this 8-day never went and crossed that 100-day. It's rolling right back up here. But we got the 50-day and the 21-day. Yeah, did we make it a little bit higher? But you got to close above that 21-day, okay? So this is what you're looking for on the upside is that 72.78. That's going to be key. Your next level of resistance is going to be 73.22 and then 73.68. And then your big target up there is 74.13. And we'd have to see if it gets there, what kind of reaction. But right now, see how we have this is a high, a lower high, and a lower high. That's not very good. That's descending. Okay, you have to break out above this, I guess, even that 74 area here, and then we can push it up here higher. Okay, but again, we got to see how this is all going to shake out. Now, downside and basically on the closing basis, you want to hold that 50-day 72.42. Your next level of support is 71.80, and then we have the 100-day sitting right here at 71.41. We lose all that there. Basically 70.12, that's going to be your target. But right now, this is looking very, very good. So UCO was a really good, I scalped it today. That's a very, very good trading tool. I use UCO for the long and SCO there for the old short ski. Okay, so I still got the short going. Okay, I don't have that many shares. I only got a couple thousand shares, but I have the, I just scalped that long against it. Okay, kind of use it like for a hedge situation. Now 49 here, plenty of room to upside or downside. Your green is still below your red, so we're kind of hanging out on the bottom. So we got to see how this all shakes out. So realistically, watch that 8-day, very, very key on the downside. That 50-day, 21-day on the upside. Now, Natgas having a good run here. T-Man came out there today, and he's going to get all those pipelines up and running again. Okay, they're not all analyzed and all this nonsense. He's going to get all these are running again. He wants to be the natural gas king, and I think we will be. You know what I'm saying? That's. I mean, we're just flaring it off. Every time you go past an oil well, you see that fire going. Well, you're just flaring off the natural gas so you don't blow that bad boy up. Okay, so. Yesterday, we had this nice high, okay, beautiful candle as soon as he came out and said that he's going to get these pipelines going again. And then we ran right into this resistance. Now, today, we held the top of that candle, which is always very bullish. And that tells me I had to take a nice, good long position and scalp on the UNG there, So UNG was a really good scalping trade there today. So today, we made a high of 428, okay? So why did it stop there? Well, basically what you want to do is you want to just look at this top of this candle right here, okay? So if you look at it up here, okay, look at where it says open, okay? See where it says O? Okay, that's 428. That's where we ran to resistance. Now, if you can go a little bit higher, we can go to that 430 area, okay? But again, today's high so far, 428, and that's where that opened at, 428, okay? So always use these candles, but use them to your advantage. Use the high, the low, the closing, and the open, everything on that candle, okay? So you're going to get the most as you possibly can. Just wring it dry, baby. Okay, so that's what we're looking for. Is next is going to be 430 area, and then we have 432, and there's your retest at 436 level. Okay, so after the pit close here, I'll bring up a longer chart there of the daily and of the weekly chart, and I'll show you natural gas here if we start breaking out above that where we could possibly go. Okay, so right now here, this is a good trading here. I don't hold this overnight because it always gives you an opportunity like it did yesterday. Came down, held support, UNG, great trade. Same way here, and then when it started breaking out, you jump right back in, and boom, there you go. Very, very nice. Now, downside support, we're just going to do the opposite here, okay? So what we're looking at there is going to be a high of 414, okay? And then we'll come over here. You got your high of basically 406 level, and then we just follow the candles right on down here, okay? So you got 380, what do we got here at the bottom of this candle here? Okay, so you got your 401 situation, and this is going to be very, very key because this is going to be the top of this candle right here. That's at 401 level, okay? Then we just follow right on back here, okay? So you got 386 level, okay? You got 382 level, and then you can come all the way down to your 8-day down at 367. So as this was rising up, these are your resistance. Now these all become good support levels, okay? So that's how you want to do it. Now, as long as that price is above that 8-day, it's going to be sideways to up. Okay, when it gets below that 8-day right here, it's sideways to down. Okay, so very, very nice. Now, you're getting at that 66. You got plenty of room to run here yet. This is just crossing over here. So natural gas is still a really, really good play. So I'll be looking for, obviously, more scalps. And if we break above that 436 level here, then I will take I usually take like 5,000 shares. I will probably double or triple that if we can close above that level, because then she's going to go much, much higher. Okay, that's what I got for you. I'll be back here after your pit close, take a look at Bitcoin, crude oil, natural gas, and then we throw something else in the old mix. Now, the market is pretty much flat there today. No big deal, just taking a little pause. So we got to see how this is all going to shake out here over time. All right, trade what's in front of you. Now what you want.